Hello gamers, and thank you for watching. So, I decided to revisit Cyberpunk 2077 8 months after their release date, which was in December 2020. First, I had it on my PlayStation 4 Pro and it was a mess. The bugs were everywhere and in all shapes and sizes. Also, falling through the map was a common thing. I managed to drive an exploded car, link in the description, so it was really unpleasant to play. A disaster, at least for the PS4 Pro and the Xbox, as everyone confirmed, and PlayStation also decided to pull the game out from the store. Meanwhile, the devs worked hard to fix the bugs, and I tried a refined version, the patch 1.23 for the PC this time. Comparing this version to the one from the release date, I can say that it does not have so many bugs, but some things still didn't change. For example, I left the car on the road and other cars would not honk or try to go around the car, they simply sit there and wait. What I noticed added here is that if I turned around and changed camera, when I looked back at those cars that were starting to form a line, they were gone. No explanation, it's simply a solution they found for this kind of issue. Instead of leaving the cars with no reaction, the solution was to make them disappear. Now, the NPCs, they are almost non-existent, and what I mean by that is that they are not smart at all. I followed some around the city and noticed that they simply have 2 points between which they move. And that's it. Sometimes when they encounter another object or NPC blocking their path, they will turn back to where they came from. This is extremely unrealistic and makes the game old from this point of view. I also noticed other bugs with the NPCs, like a guy which head went out of control whenever he spoke. I also noticed a small bug for the car reflections at night, a strange dark shadow only for the window of the car. I noticed also a corner of a building on the street which every NPC was passing through. During the main mission I got to see Jackie pass through a car. I also noticed that the GPS it remains the same as it was in December. It doesn't zoom out when you're at high speed, so it's really easy to miss turns. Another thing that hasn't changed is that you can easily escape cops. I went inside my vehicle and after a few turns they weren't chasing me anymore. This happened for a 3-star chase. The bugs that still exist are pretty small. I encountered one which didn't display the health, it always showed 0, but finally I died after a few shots. The police is quite slow to react. I had to throw about 5 grenades till they showed up and it was pretty easy to outrun them. What I can say is that Cyberpunk, after all these updates, it's now in a playable state. I managed to do the missions without falling through the map or getting stuck in a wall or on an elevator. The game is fun, don't get me wrong, but what I can say is that it's not a next-gen game for sure. If I were to compare it to GTA 5 when it comes to how driving feels, how NPCs react and how you interact with them, I would say that GTA is a better game. They are different games of course, so it's hard to compare them side by side. Cyberpunk has good graphics, engaging gameplay and story, a decent map size, and it's cool it has Keanu of course. I can say that it's worth a shot on PC, maybe even on a newer generation console, because the bugs seem to have been fixed in large parts and only small issues remain. Alright everyone, I thank you very much for watching till the end. Please hit the like button, also the subscribe button to keep up to date with similar content, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.